It is time for the Battle of the Oranges, or something dramatic like that. Anyways, here's what we're getting at today. I've got this guy that I've kind of started to paint, and I have this guy, and he is done. He's done. He is ready for the table. He's, my first ever orc. I like him. And you'll notice something that I've done with him is around the rim of his base, I've painted it orange. I happen to like the color orange. If you haven't figured that out already, you will figure it out pretty soon. In fact, probably by the end of this video. And so I really like this guy. He's got his orange shirt on. He's got his camouflage pants on. He's got his orange rim on his base. And that orange rim really helps him kind of stand out. And he's down there, on the table or whatever. There he is. That orange base really kind of sets him apart. And also I find that if you can put him on any kind of scenery, and it gives a nice little border between, I've based him up in kind of this, barren wasteland. It gives a nice little kind of barrier or border between that. The big problem is, that's a nice color of orange. It's okay. I really like a bright orange. I really like, what this orange wants to be, right? I really like what this orange is going for, right? I really like this Citadel Troll Slayer orange. So got a couple of oranges from the Army Painter, a couple of oranges from Citadel here, and I want to show you kind of what I'm running into, because I really want, maybe lava orange, but definitely I want mythical orange base rims. I want Troll Slayer orange base rims, and what I'm getting instead is Jokero orange base rims. And you look at that, and that's kind of a muted out orange. And that's the color that's on this base, is that Jokero orange. And it's nice. Maybe the muted is better. I don't know. I like bright orange. That's something that I like. And so I want to show you the struggle that I'm having here. Maybe you've got some advice for me. I feel like I'm doing this YouTube channel advice. I'm giving all the advice. Some advice for me. Let me show you what I'm running into. So, mention first, I want Troll Slayer orange. And I did shake these all before the video, but I'll give it another little quick shake just for completeness. And we'll open this up here, and kind of gloppy, but it'll be okay. The problem with Troll Slayer orange, it is a layer paint. Why is that a problem? I'm sure if this magically works because it's on camera, I'm going to be so mad. Here we go. So, paint on the base. I like to use this nice wide brush. Give nice kind of wide strokes. You see what I'm seeing? You see that? Do you see what I see? It's smeary. It's not great coverage. It just doesn't cover. It's such a nice color. Look at that color. I mean, the Jokero orange is fine, but look at that color. Oh, that's what it could be, right? But it doesn't go on well enough. And I've done 3, 4, 5 coats of this stuff. It doesn't really even out well enough. It's just annoying. So, Troll Slayer orange. I love the color. I hate the coverage. Now, it is a Citadel layer paint. It's kind of like you got what you signed up for. Like, what'd you expect? Yes, you can meme me all you want saying, I don't know what I was expecting, right? Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was expecting either, but I really like this color orange. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Anyways, we got to close it up. We got to close it up because there's new contenders. And one thing that I love about the Army Painter paints is that their coverage is so good, except they're orange. I don't know why. I'm going to give this a shake. I don't know why I'm having trouble with their orange. And I'm going to try this here. Now, something you've got to watch out for with Army Painter here is when you spoosh it on, sometimes a little medium will come out the top. I've used this paint enough that it's not doing it, but it's not a problem. You just got to make sure that if it does it, you adjust for it. So here we go. I rinsed off my brush. It's slightly wet. We're going to dip it in some paint, kind of smooth it around here. You can already see, it's kind of liquidy. Let's get it on this base here and see what we get. And so there you go. See that? Same thing. This brush was not especially wet. I wrung it out real good. I have some paper towels off camera here. Same thing. Maybe worse. I'm not going to say worse. I'm going to say same thing. I could reload the brush and probably do this okay. But, you know, it's not covering real great. It's not. And I'll say this for sure. Number one thing, it's not covering real great. Number one, because it's orange. All right, so this is not a diss video to the Army Painter. I love the Army Painter paints. I have a ton of them. I use a ton of them. I have a ton of Army Painter paints that I prefer to Citadel. I have a few Citadel paints that I prefer to Army Painter. In fact, if you give me Jokero Orange and the Fang from Citadel, I'm good. I'm good. Those are the two paints that I can't live without from Citadel. Let's try Lava Orange, just to be very thorough, and we did dry our brush out nice and good, so we're not getting any extra water from that. You notice I'm not thinning down these paints. You'll see a lot of videos, they say, you know, thin down your paints. That's got a little crusty on the top. That's okay. You see a lot of videos saying thin down your paints. Do if you need to. Absolutely thin your paint if you need to. I don't need to a lot of times. The way I paint, you might say my painting looks splotchy. That's fine. The way that I get, you know, the effect I want on this guy, you know, I don't think that turned out too badly splotchy at all. And I didn't do a lot of thinning on those paints. So, anyways. We're all about getting out on the table, getting gaming. This is not a channel for winning painting awards. I will not be winning any painting awards. Alright, so we've got this color. Mixing it just a little bit because it came out a little bit rainbowy, or not really rainbowy, but a little bit unmixed. That's fine. It does that. Don't worry about it. You just mix it up a little bit. I probably just didn't shake it long enough before we started filming. So here we go. This is the lava orange. So we've got the lava orange now. And so we're going to go get it on here and see. Now this has a little bit better coverage than that other one. I might be able to make this work. I might be able to make this work. I really like that mythical orange color though. This could work. That could work. But you see, we're getting about the same as the Troll Slayer Orange. About the same as that Troll Slayer Orange. All right. We got an empty spot. We've got one more orange. Let's take a look here. This Jokero Orange, I don't know how they did it. But Citadel has really nailed the oranges here. Kind of like Army Painter has nailed the yellows. Like, I have the same problem in reverse with Army Painter and Citadel in yellow. The Army Painter yellow, like, this yellow covers like nobody's business. It's amazing. So here we go. Jokero Orange. We're going to try not to do a little quick shake on it. We're going to try not to spill the paint. Try not to spill the paint. Oh yeah, that's nicely mixed. There we go. Jokero Orange. Big empty space. Here's the brush. Put it on. For consistency, we'll kind of dab it on the palette a little bit. And check this out. Look at that. Coverage. You'll notice it's the lightest of all the oranges. Probably got quite a bit of opaque white pigment in it. White pigment in paint is like an opaque pigment. I guess not all pigments like that. I'm not a paint expert, but look at that. That's almost one coat coverage. I mean, I'll do two on it. That's almost one coat coverage, and I'll cover over all these other oranges. And I'm going to keep basing my miniatures in Jokero Orange. So, this is just something that you've got to try. Or, if you say, I don't want to buy all these paints to try them, right? I mean, if this is the only paint I'm going to use, is this Jokero Orange. Let's say it is. I don't know. I actually will probably use these others for some other things. But if I bought all this paint to find out that this is the one I wanted, you know, I mean, that's some extra money that maybe you don't have to spend. And so hopefully this video helps you out there. If you're looking for a real good coverage orange, that is, you want to get your minis out on the table, you want to get gaming quickly, Jokero Orange is the orange you want. That's the orange I recommend out of all these paints. The only thing I don't like about it is the color of orange. Do I like Troll Slayer Orange? The color's great. The coverage is probably the worst of all of these. Do I like the Army Painter? Absolutely. Do I like the Mythical Orange color? Yes. worst coverage in the lava, not as huge a fan of the color of the lava orange, but it's just too red of an orange for me, and that's fine. If you want a red orange, use lava orange. And so the idea here of this video, kind of the thesis, the conclusion is, find the paint that works for you and, go with it. If that's, Jokero orange for your bases, like mine, then go with it. If you're looking for a yellow, you're going to end up, I could make the same video and the conclusion would be, buy demonic yellow. So, there you go. That's what we got here. This guy's going to get based up. Then his base is done, and I'll be able to paint up the rest of him. And we'll see some rockets going on to the table soon. There's another quick tour of those colors as they're drawing up. You'll see big, huge difference in those. I hope that this video was interesting and you learned something. Thanks for watching.